Kindly proceed, counsel.
You mentioned a affidavit of investigation, correct?
Yes, sir.
And this affidavit of investigation, you sent a copy to the House of Representatives Committee on Justice.
Yes, sir.
You identified it during the House Committee hearings on April 29, 2025.
Yes, sir.
I'm showing you now an affidavit of investigation. This is marked as Exhibit D-4-46 and series, Your Honor.
D-4-46 and series. Is there a counterpart marking from the Counsel for Prosecutors?
Yes, Your Honor. This is P-1, P-4-3 to P-4-3BB.
Thank you. For the record.
This annex of this affidavit of investigation has appendages, correct? Annexes.
Yes, sir.
And it forms a whole, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sir, do you confirm that you signed this?
I'm one of the signatories, sir.
Do you want me to have in my identifying signature? Okay. Your Honor, do you have here, sir? Kaso lang, sir, yung sinumpit mo po, I withdraw, Your Honor. Apart from this affidavit of investigation, dated February 10, are you aware if there is another affidavit of investigation executed by the NBI represented by the Cybercrime Division in relation to this case?
This is the only one that is submitted, sir.
No, executed, signed.
Your Honor,
My question is
the defense
executed.
cannot argue with the witness, Your Honor, please.
The witness would know how to respond, counsel. If he is not responsive to your question, do not argue with the witness.
Yes, Your
Kindly
Honor.
rephrase.
Apart from this affidavit of investigation, are you aware if there is any other affidavit of investigation signed by the NBI represented by the cybercrime?
Okay, at that juncture, I have to object. Vague, Your Honor, affidavit of investigation signed
Related
by the
to this
NBI.
case, Your
There could
Honor.
be thousands.
Related
of
to this
documents.
case.
If the witness knows, witness may answer. Is there any other affidavit of investigation executed by the NBI cybercrime in relation to this case, witness?
As far as I remember, sir, this is the final affidavit of investigation, sir.
Final affidavit. Are you sure, Agent? Let me remind you that you are under oath.
Yes, sir.
I have with me a certification, a DOJ certification executed by J.V. Lawrence B. Bandung, Senior Assistant State Prosecutor J.V. Bandung. For the record, Your Honor, this is Exhibit D-4-29 for the defense. Do you see this, sir?
Yes, sir.
This certification dated February 5, 2025, states, and I quote, the complaint referral does not contain all the necessary evidence to prove the essential elements of the crime. Therefore, it is recommended that the same be first referred for case buildup. Do you see that?
Yes, sir.
Now below that, in the second page, below that, under the word notes, number 1, therefore, states, and I quote, that there is no... May I have this flashed on the screen, please? For the ease of the court. So the Honorable Court can follow. Under notes again, sir. For the record, Your Honor, we are flashing the certification on the screen. Under notes, sir, number 1 therefore states, and I quote, there is no affidavit of the persons who recorded the video entitled VP November 23 Press Con at Batasan through open broadcast software OBS and in turn stored it in a digital video disc. Do you see that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Let's go to page 2. On paragraph 7, it states, and I quote, "One of the elements of the crime of grave threats is that the offender threatens another with infliction upon the latter's person, honor, or property, or upon that of the latter's family of any wrong amounting to any crime. In the instant complaint, only the NBI executed an affidavit and there was no participation on the part of the offended parties, as it appears. NBI is not the offended party for the crime of grave threats." Do you see that?
Yes, sir.
Above this, in paragraph 6, it states that, and I quote, "Only the minutes of the meeting with several personalities and representatives from various media outfits were submitted. And although the minutes were signed, there was no individual affidavit executed regarding the contents of said minutes." Do you see that, sir?
Yes, sir.
On paragraph 5, it states that, and I quote, "The affidavit of one Patria Morales mentioned that she stored these footages in a USB and submitted it to the NBI. However, there was no USB attached to the complaint, only a DVD was attached. There was no detail regarding the contents of this DVD." Do you see that, sir?
Yes.
On paragraph 4, it states, and I quote, "Annex L did not indicate who made such TSN. There was also no affidavit of the person who made the TSN." Do you see that?
Yes, sir.
On paragraph 3, it states that, and I quote, Annexes I and K, open parenthesis, DVDs with markings NBI-CNN-C-2412-43-6-2 and NBI-CCN-C-24-12436-2, close parenthesis, were not accompanied by an affidavit of the record and TSN, also affidavit of the one who will execute the TSN.
Yes, sir.
On paragraph 2, it states, and I quote, "The press briefing conducted on October 18 was not recorded and or stored in the DVD, no video submitted, and there was no TSN of the said briefing and the necessary affidavit of the person taking the CSN."
Yes, sir.
Now, you are aware, sir, so now, is your memory refresher? Did the DOJ send back the original affidavit of investigation to the NBI?
Yes, sir. As far as
Thank you. Now, you are aware that on February 11, 2025, the NBI, through its then director, retired Judge Jaime B. Santiago, wrote to the Office of the Prosecutor General submitting a revised affidavit of investigation.
Yes, sir.
This is your affidavit of investigation dated February 10, right? February 10, 2025. Correct?
So, wait. So, objection, Your Honor. The defense said that this is your affidavit, dated February 10, without showing any document to
I'm
the
asking,
witness.
sir,
How could the witness answer to a question that is not accompanied with a document? That should be the basis for the question and the
and
answer,
this
Your
is
Honors.
your affidavit. I will reform, Your Honor.
Kindly reform, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. This is your affidavit dated February 10, 2024, correct? Please check. Sorry, sir.
Your Honor, can I make a manifestation, Your Honor, please?
Your Honor, can we object again to this manifestation?
Manifestation. I will not even object. I'm being generous. Your Honor,
Counsel,
wit-
let's wait for the witness to review it. It's a voluminous document. And
No,
the signature is on the last page. You can make the corresponding objection to
Signature.
the style, manner, or cross-examination of the counsel for responding at the proper time.
Signature. And po. Is this the amended affidavit of investigation?
This is a photocopy of the
Yes, sir.
affidavit, sir.
This is the amended one.
Yes,
yes,
sir. The photocopy, sir.
Thank you.
With the permission of counsel, Mr. Calilong, what was the date of the first affidavit you submitted that was returned by the DOJ to the NBI?
As far as I remember, January 30, and was when the certification was issued, we complied with the requirements and submitted it on February 10.
Have you
there's a revision.
identified that affidavit of investigation dated January 30 in yesterday's proceedings? No. Yes or no?
Sir?
Have you identified the January 30?
The one that I identified, Your Honor, is the authentication, Your Honor.
Not the affidavit of investigation. So you have not done so.
Yes, sir.
This one, you have not done so too.
Yes, Your Honor.
For the record, counsel, you may proceed.
I'm showing you now a letter dated January 30 from the former NBI Director Jaime Santiago.
now I have to object, Your Honor, please. You know, the defense has been confronting this witness with documents, even without marking and identifying the source of these documents.
Your
It's
Honor,
like
that's-
plucking out of thin air a document, presenting them the document to the witness, and withdrawing the document
Your Honor, that's up
without
to the...
even introducing this piece of evidence, this piece of exhibits into evidence. So my question is, through the presiding officer, is the defense not entering these documents into evidence, Your Honor, please?
They can do so at the proper time, counsel, but insofar as the witness is concerned, I think the basis was laid when he said that he executed only one affidavit of investigation in connection with this case. Now it seems that there are two affidavits,
I would like to make
both of which have not yet been presented. One will be presented, I think, by Attorney Lotok.
Your Honor, for
But
the
first
record-
one, we're not aware of it. Is that correct, counsel, for the respondent?
Your Honor, he just identified a copy of the affidavit of investigation.
Dated January 30?
April 10, 2025.
April,
February
February
10.
10.
Sorry, Your Honor. February 10.
February 10, Your Honor, please.
What about the first affidavit? The witness said he had a first affidavit.
Yes, Your Honor. Not yet.
Not yet.
Yes.
You only cited a January 30 letter of
Yes,
the
Your Honor.
former NBI
I cited, Your Honor, a
Director.
certification by the DOJ returning an affidavit.
And that is now the problem, Your Honor. In fact, even I am confused because the documents are not introduced into evidence by the defense.
counsel. Please,
Asan-
please proceed and kindly help the court to be
Thank
clarified
you.
regarding this matter.
You mentioned that you mentioned that you were aware that the then director, retired Judge B. Santiago, wrote to the office of the Prosecutor General submitting a revised affidavit of investigation on February 11, 2025. I'm showing you now that letter dated February 11, 2025. For the record, this is Exhibit D-4-43
Of
for the defense.
up for the defense. You mean pre-marked, I
Pre-marked.
suppose. Because when you say marked as evidence for the
Pre-marked.
defense, it's not yet. Your turn has, I mean, you have yet to present your exhibit, so it should be pre-marked, Your Honor, please.
No, it's pre-marked, and I believe both the defense and the respondent and the prosecution also have common pieces of evidence which you decided during pretrial. This is not one of them, which you decided during pretrial to be marked
It's
separately.
not one of those few common pieces of evidence.
Yes, there are a few.
Sir,
Please proceed, counsel, for the respondent. Witness the answer.
there is a signature above the name Judge Jaime B. Santiago. Whose signature is that?
Your Honor, now I would like to object to the relevance. A letter is being, the witness is being confronted with a letter coming from the former NBI Director, Judge Jaime B. Santiago, and this witness is now being asked to identify whose signature is that. That's obvious.
I'll allow it conditionally if you can show the relevance
Your Honor-
insofar as your ability to test the credibility and the accuracy of the witness is concerned. In the meantime, I'll allow it. Kindly show the connection, counsel.
Thank you. Sir, whose signature is this?
As far as I remember, signature of Director Santiago, sir.
Thank you. On the last line of the letter, on the fourth page, sir, please take a look. Last line. It says, and I quote, "To support our recommendations attached herein is the revised affidavit of investigation, including its attachments." Did you see that, Agent?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. And you confirm that the former NBI Director Jaime Santiago wrote to the Prosecutor General, Richard Anthony Di Fadolion, a letter dated January 30, 2025. This is one of the documents that you submitted to the Committee on Justice, correct?
Where's
Okay, I will show you now. May I have this flashed on the screen? Do you recall this document?
January? Yes, sir.
Yes. January 30, 2025 is a date earlier than February 10, 2025, correct?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor,
Ask an
Counsel for
answer,
the
Your Honor.
prosecutor.
Your Honor, the witness being asked which
Your Honor, ask and
came
answer.
first. I mean, relevance, Your Honor. Relevance.
Counsel, if the witness knows and the counsel for respondent will be given the latitude to test the credibility, accuracy, and completeness of the testimony of the witness. But we note your continuing objection, because you already sound frustrated, counsel, in regard to this line of questioning by the
I'm very
counsel for the
patient, Your Honor,
respondent.
please. I'm very patient.
The counsel for respondent may proceed. Witness
Thank
may
you.
answer.
He already answered, Your Honor. Thank you. You earlier confirmed that there was actually a certification dated February 5, 2025. You likewise,
Objection, misleading. I don't
I have no
remember
question,
this
Your Honor.
witness.
Let
stating
the
that there
counsel
was-
finish with this question, counsel.
he even read it, Your Honor. You likewise confirmed that in that said certification, dated February 5, 2025, the earlier affidavit of investigation were subject to 7 recommendations. And you confirmed that you read that.
Objection. Misleading,
the
Your Honor,
objection?
please. Now the counsel mentioned 7 grounds. 7 grounds. And I don't remember this witness uttering the term 7 grounds. What I do remember, Your Honor, please, is that this witness was confronted with a certification, a letter, whatever, but now the counsel is now asking this witness to confirm the contents of those certifications or letters. Misleading.
No,
That's
Your-
not allowed during cross. The counsel is now assuming facts that have yet to be established. Can I repeat that? This witness was only confronted with certifications, letters, dated this, dated that. And now, the counsel now asking,
Your
do
Honor,
you confirm,
please. He's
do you
now
confirm,
testifying.
right? Wait, let me finish. Now he is asking this witness to confirm that in that letter there are 7 grounds, as if this witness uttered those words. The ground is misleading, definition. This counsel is assuming facts that have yet to be established through this witness, Your Honor, please.
Counsel, again, the witness is not a newbie. I think he can handle himself and would know how to answer if indeed he is familiar or not with what is being presented to him. And thus far, he has responded based on his knowledge of these documents. Chair will allow it. Witness may answer.
Sir,
Can you repeat the question, counsel?
you confirmed that there was a certification dated February 5, 2025. You likewise confirmed that in said certification,
Your Honor, compound question.
there's no question.
Wait.
Kindly wait for the presiding officer to recognize you before answering.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
Much
Please,
obliged, Your Honor,
counsel
please.
for the prosecutors, please finish with your objection.
Thank you so much. Can I?
Yes,
Your
please
Honor,
proceed, counsel.
compound questions. The witness is now being confronted with 2 successive questions without allowing this witness to answer the first question. What makes a compound question?
No need to lecture, counsel. Counsel for respondent, please reform.
Your Honor, I had no question. I had no question yet.
Kindly proceed with your question.
Thank you, Your Honor. The earlier affidavit of investigation was subject to 7 recommendations from the DOJ
Vague, Your
for
Honor, please.
case build-up.
Objection, vague. The earlier investigation, which investigation is the counsel referring to?
We already
Objection, vague.
We already established, Your Honor, there was an earlier one. This is
Overruled. Again, the witness is competent enough to testify. Overruled. Witness, kindly proceed with your question, counsel.
Yes. In the revised affidavit of investigation dated February 10, 2025, that you identified, despite DOJ's recommendation number 6 that you earlier read,
Objection, Your Honor.
there,
Objection.
Sir, Your Honor, I'm not
If
yet
the
finished.
ground is
Can we
already-
wait for the counsel to finish with this question, counsel, please?
Okay, Your Honor.
The question, Sir, there were still no affidavits of the journalists from the media outlets in your affidavit of investigation dated February 10.
Witness, not answer first. Objection, Your Honor, please. Misleading.
Why is
The-
it misleading, counsel?
The counsel said the earlier affidavit of investigation. In fact, Your Honor, please, he referred to the February 10 investigation. That's not the earlier investigation. That is the final affidavit investigation submitted to the DOJ. Misleading. Misleading, Your Honor.
Your Honor,
The presiding officer will ask the question. Mr. Witness, did you attach the affidavits
revised, right?
of the 2 witnesses that viewed the video of the vice president in the February 10 affidavit?
Yes, sir. Let me qualify my answer in number 6, sir.
You may do so.
In number 6, sir, the DOJ requested an affidavit to be executed regarding the contents of the minutes. I executed an affidavit attesting to those minutes, sir, which I'm part of the interview, sir.
But was it attached to the February 10 affidavit?
Yes, sir.
Counsel for the respondent, your witness.
thank you.
madilim